But now it is time for our special guest. Bam! Our man of the hour, Bruce. Hey, Bruce, had to look hard and long on the internet to find this for you, buddy. But we're excited to have Bruce. Bruce been with us. I remember when he was anointed the account head of our account, and he just, he was like, I just don't know if I can live up to the previous gentleman. But I just got to tell you, man, Bruce is rocking the house. He's delivered over and over again for when we needed him. He is your guy on Foresters to get some things rocking and rolling. And so that's my man, Bruce. Bruce, I got to show you this here though real quick before we jump into you, because I was just like, I know he's going to be excited about this. Let me find it here. Boom. I hate when I can't find it. Oh. Tell you what, you talk. I'll bring it up.
It's tough working at the beach, isn't it, Mike?
Hey, Bruce, I just want to give you a shout out real quick because, you helped us out with Randy, getting him, rushed through contracting, and that was all thanks to you and Cheryl. So appreciate that, buddy. And you got stuff moving over there for us in a pinch, and we appreciate it.
Well, Michelle, you said it earlier. We're all in this together. This is what we're doing. It takes a village to really, really create what we have. And the way I describe it is that nobody does it alone. Everybody needs somebody else to help them out, and that we've got to do it together. And that's really how it's successful. So, all right, Mike, did you find it?
Yeah. Check this out, man. We stole it and reappropriated it, but we've got our bright future, quick, easy pay path here with the appropriate Foresters colors, by the way. For if you need to do a bright future children's policy, we got this for our agents now, where they just go, you want $30,000. It's ages 5 and 9. It's $1,362 a person. Or for the child. Oh, that's the monthly rate to 100. I also got the 10 pay, because I done did the math, Bruce, and you know that the 10 pay.
That's the deal, baby.
The 10 pay, I call that the grandparent peace of mind, right? Because they're going to pay it for 10 years and they don't have to ever worry about turning it over to their children who, are going to make the sacrifice and not pay that thing, So this is about the grandparents too. But got those numbers, and pay actually is just a little bit better if you do the 10 pay is what I've been figuring out. So.
And that's really the key, because, if you go to a grandparent, you say, okay, you can give this for your grandchild to give them a head start in life. The problem is that for most of them, when you say you got to pay it to age 100, they're not going to keep it that long. Where you tell them, well, you're only making 10 annual payments, or you can pay it monthly for 10 years, and it's all paid up at that time. And then your grandson or granddaughter, if they choose, they can actually increase the amount depending on some of their birthdays, or if they get married, or if they have a child. So these are additional elements that you want to talk about. And then, we made it real easy on that product to make it a complimentary sale when you're dealing with your senior age population, because if there's something that the seniors love, they may hate their kids, but they all love their grandkids. And the truth about it is that they want their grandkids to have something. And when you put in, all of the Foresters member benefits, now the key is that on the Bright Future, the insured is the member, but the insured does not become the member until they attain age 16. Now, you can write anybody from 15 days up to 17 years old. There's only 2 questions on the application. You can write 6 insureds on 1 application. The owner is going to be the payer and the beneficiary. So it's all really nice and compact. And also, we're going to bring the e-app for that product out on August 8th. So we just make it that much more special. And I think it's a great product that you'd want to have in your portfolio. But that's not the only enhancement or the only product that we've done. during this whole COVID operation that we've been going through for the last 4 months is that the other element we brought out is the Plan Right non-face-to-face. So Plan Right now, you can do in a non-face-to-face manner through the Aptical Live app. If you are going to use it, I definitely make sure that you read the agent guide on the Live app and you watch the training, because there are a couple of elements that are a little bit different than if you were doing a paper application. Because you have to do an e-signature, you will also have to email the applicant the additional information on the medical questions and really make sure that they're ready when they're doing the telephone interview, that they know exactly what the interviewer is going to pay for. But, you know, Mike, I just want to say thank you to you and Michelle and Team Alleman for giving me and Foresters this opportunity to get in front of your people. You know, my best thing to happen to me this week is this call right here. How better a way to end a Monday evening? Because I'll tell you, Mondays, sometimes they're a trip from hell, because it's just so many things are going on. And when I can get on a call like this, just to chill in the backyard and just really, you know, put my mind to rest and just hear about such great activity, the great comments. Obviously, it was great seeing you and Michelle a couple of weeks ago at the Modified Family Reunion. I really missed out that I didn't see everybody else, because having 80 people instead of 2,000 is a little bit of a damper on the whole spirit, but we got it done. And then also things that had to be canceled this year. I know there are many people on the Team Alleman that have qualified for our Toronto visit, and both that qualified in the first quarter and then again in or others that qualified in June, and we have yet to be able to do that. Hopefully we'll get this all behind us, and once the COVID is behind us, then we can all return to some kind of normalcy, and we will be able to do those. But then again, we have other contests going on. In the month of July right now, we have the Plan Right and Bright Future contest at Foresters. If you submit 3 Aptical Live app, the Plan Right e-app, the Aptical Live app, have them issued, and they have to be paid by August 15th. If you have 3 live apps, you qualify for the contest. Or to qualify, it could be a combination of 5 Plan Right, either paper or live apps, and you qualify. First thing, we're going to pay you $50 per Plan Right certificate. Now, if you write at least 1 Bright Future certificate, we're going to increase every Plan Right certificate by $25, so we're going to pay you $75 per Plan Right certificate. I'm going to let you go ahead, Michelle.
I mean, like that's on top of the commission.
On top of your commissions. You know, people are talking about, man, things are not going my way. Things are not. We're going to help you make a great summer. Cash in. We're trying to pay this out. I know people are getting fired up, but we're giving you extra opportunity to make more money. What kind of job gives you that? So we're going to do that, but here's the deal. I'm going to let you in on something that we're going to announce on Friday for the month of August. We're going to call it the August Triple Play. Again, to qualify for that contest, it's either 3 issued, submitted in the month of August, and paid by the early part of September of Plan Right. Either 3 of the live app to qualify, or 5 of a combination of the paper and live apps. You'll get $50. If you write at least 1 Bright Future, each of those Plan Rights will be increased by $25 to $75. If you write at least 1 Advantage Plus in the month of August, we'll increase it again by $25. So each Plan Right could be worth $100 just for writing businesses. As you say, that's up and above your normal commission. You're earning your way to Thailand. You're earning your way in everything that you write in August. Also, Foresters and the Alliance is currently running a contest that we are going to reward the top 10 producers, both as rookies and as rookie and veterans. And remember, in the last contest that we ran in the second quarter, that we had a couple rookies who knocked out veterans and were able to take their money. So these are great things that we have at your disposal to really move forward and to earn more than just your straight commission. That's what we want to do. We want to make it worthwhile. We want you to go ahead, not be afraid, and to do extra. And remember, in August 8th, the Bright Future will go to a e-app format. And this fall, we're going to bring out the prepared product, which is the accidental death product. So, look for something that we're going to do in the fall, including that product. And then obviously for September, it's Life Insurance Awareness Month. We're going to do something special for that month. And then I know that I'm dealing currently with Andy that we're going to do a big event for probably September, October, and really knock it out again as we end out this year. And, 2020, if you say it, it's all about perfect vision, but nobody envisioned what we've been going through in the first half of this year. In fact, when you reflect, 6 months ago, we were at the National Convention in Burlington talking about how we couldn't wait to get out and write business. And it is a little bit of a different world. But the thing is, people still want what we are talking about. That's the great thing about the industry that we're in. Right now, when people are talking about what's going on with the coronavirus, they're also stopping and saying, I need to get my affairs in order. I need to make sure that I am prepared if something was to happen. And that's what we do. In fact, at Foresters, we make it even better because when you talk about Law Assure and the member benefits that we have, remember, Law Assure will offer that member the opportunity to log in to a secure website that will allow them to create their own legal documents. They can do a will, they can do a healthcare directive, they can do a power of attorney. These are elements that people are thinking about today, and you're going to offer that to them with no additional cost. So these are things that we have that give you the opportunity to get out and talk to your clients. Just as I wrap up, a lot of reasons to be excited about Foresters. I want to first congratulate Stephanie on the birth of her newborn. Congratulations for bringing a new baby into this world. To Megan, happy 27th birthday. I know a little belated, but happy birthday as well. Brian, welcome to the team. The one great thing that you're going to know is that you are surrounded by great people to lean on that want one thing for you, and that thing is success. And then to Katie, by you telling the story at the very beginning, it was remarkable because you said it's all about timing. It's all about luck. You got to be good to be lucky and lucky to be good. But that's what it's about when we're talking about what we do for a living. Because I'm a former field personnel, and I know that when I would go into a house, I didn't always make a sale 100% of the time, but I always planted the seed and making sure that they knew to call me when they needed me. Sometimes it's a little too late, like when you got the call to come out and help their daughter who was already in hospital. But what you can do is you do have the opportunity to help the rest of the family, to make sure that they're protected. And at the same time, protect the kids, protect the grandkids. At Foresters, we give you the opportunity of the products that we have in our portfolio to cover the young, to cover the old, to cover everybody in between. If they want to do infinite banking, if they want to just make sure that they have some permanent products, we have the Smart UL and the Advantage Plus. The Strong Foundation term with some liberalized underwriting gives you a huge advantage when you're competing against some other carriers. The final comment I'm going to make is this. If I was to give you a lottery ticket and offer you the opportunity to buy a lottery ticket that one day would pay, but you would have to pay it every month and play it every month. You couldn't take any time off. But I would tell you that that lottery ticket one day would pay off. Would you continue to pay it on a monthly basis, knowing that you will get the windfall one day? The answer is yes. Everybody would say yes. But you know what? That's what life insurance really is. Life insurance is the opportunity to buy a lottery ticket that one day is going to pay off and give someone a windfall. People don't want to think about it in that manner because they think about life insurance is really about losing a loved one. And that's the absolute truth. But the bottom line is, it's not as much about losing that loved one as making sure the rest of the family is prepared and protected to have the life that they had before they lost that loved one. So with that, Mike and Michelle, I want to pass it back to you guys. Great job as always. Great seeing you in Tampa. And thank you to all of you on the line. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your patience a lot of times. But more importantly, thank you for the partnership and the friendship that we have on an ongoing basis.
Wow. Thank you, Bruce. You killed it. We have a ton of people on this call and new people on this call. And so I think, we have had such a great partnership with you for the past several years and really for the last, how many years I've been here? 14 years now with the Alliance. So it just keeps getting better and better. And I love the contest. I love the extra money. And, people need us right now. People really, really do need us. It is
Absolutely.
It is a special time. And when some doors close in life, other ones open. So we have to look at the opportunities that we have during the COVID, not the bad part about what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's just like when there's hurricanes coming to the Houston area, 3 days before you can't find toilet paper. It's the same thing with life insurance.
Uh-huh.
This happens and people start really thinking about it, and the product just starts running off the shelf. And being there for your customers in good times and bad, and staying in touch with them and serving them as a professional, really looking at what their needs are, really helping them find solutions that fit them and their life. That's what we do every single day. And, we appreciate you guys all being on the call today. I want to pass the mic back over to Mike and let him finish out this call this evening.
Pass the mic to Mike, man. I love it. I love it. Hey, if you don't know where to go and pick up things, we're going to jump on here real quick and show y'all. And if anybody does have a last minute and want to jump on and announce the numbers for the week, you're welcome to do that. I'll give you a shot here in a second. But me and Michelle were talking about how, on all, where do you go and find things? Where do you go and find things? Well, it all comes down to Alleman Financial site. And you're going to click on the agent area. The first time you ever go in here, guys, it's going to ask you, do you want to log in with your Facebook or Gmail, or do you want to create a whole new account? I just go ahead and go with my Facebook because that's what I use a lot, or a Gmail account. And the cool thing is once you do it once, like right now, I'm just going to click on it. It's going to take me straight in. I don't have to worry about that login unless I reset my computer or doing something like that. But a couple of things. The agent guide, Megan Hurd has been going over this with a lot of new folks. Recently updated it, made it look a little bit different, a little bit of clean up to set up items, appointment helpers, and writing apps. So we got it in 3 different phases. Wanted to make sure you knew how to get that going. But the real part that you may not know is the files you will need. And the files you will need is basically a connection to a Dropbox folder. And in here, you got things from dialing and running business, getting licensed if you don't really have that going on. Application packs. This is where you're like, Mike, where do I find the application packs for Texas? You come in here. I know Texas is more up to date than anything else we got out there, okay? More up to date, anything else we got out there. but we got National Western Life, the Medico stuff. I forget what that is. Anyway, AIG, F&G Life, Foresters, all the Foresters apps are all right here, including the brochure for Bright Futures. Okay, so you want to make sure you got that. This is where you go and get all these different things. Okay, if you're just looking for brochures, we've got those here too. I think this is one of the things that Michelle's gotten really excited about, especially since we're going COVID. We're now making it, one of them words. But if you want to come here and find, here's all the brochures all in one place. Okay. So you can go ahead, and once you get to this site, if you got your own Dropbox area, you can save off some of this stuff. Okay. So.
And and guys, I just want to tell you, Mike has really organized this very well. The main ones for the new folks are going to be Foresters and, a couple of the guaranteed issue plans like Great Western, and maybe a Mutual of Omaha. But here again, if you go to the brochures that we have here, you can take a look at them and then just recommend that you give the carriers a call and order some of this stuff for yourself, so you're not breaking your printer, printing things off. But just, you're going to know what we use, and it'll be a good baseline so that you can call them and order this stuff and get them sent over to you.
All right. So that's the big part right there. Again, the agent guide, if you want to know about ordering products or supplies, you click on that and you come here and we tell you exactly, how to do that. There's a little box here to get, here's what you need. Okay. So just want to remind you guys that that is something that you have access to, is the Alamo Financial area. Each week we'll highlight it and or highlight something in there for you to remember or find. We're really excited about all that. And there's our email addresses. I'll leave that up here for a second, but did anybody else have any last minute numbers they wanted to report here before we shut down for the evening?
I have Jonathan's numbers.
Sweet.
Oh.
I think Stephanie had a something she wanted to bring up too as well.
Okay. Yeah, Jonathan had 107 dials, 32 contacts, 23 appointments, 26, 7 apps for $6,337 and 5 referrals.
Bam, 20 appointments is rocking it.
That's right.
Stephanie, you wanted to talk about your referral here real quick?
Yeah, I just wanted everyone to know, especially the new people out there, that you don't give up on your clients. I had a client that I actually sat down with before all this COVID, and I was not able to fit her needs and budget. However, I did build such a rapport with her. She kept checking up on me while I was pregnant, and today I spoke to her, she popped in my head, and I told her, hey, I did have the baby, and then she moved forward in the conversation and told me she had 3 other people that were looking for life insurance, but their quotes were over so much, but I got her better quotes. However, those are not going to reflect on my numbers, but just because I kept my word with that client, I'm getting multiple referrals from her. And I'm just saying, don't give up on your clients. Even if you weren't able to help them at the moment, keep following up with people. Maybe that insurance policy did not work out the best for them as well, and you might be able to rewrite it. That's not 100% the case on this one, but she did send me 3 other people. And just stay strong, get with it, and keep being persistent.
Girl, we love your hard work and your effort, and we know that now you got even a bigger why as getting out there and making these things happen. So we're looking so forward to what the rest of the year is going to bring for you and everything too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Michelle, do you have anything else you want to say before we close it all out? Yeah, you can't hear you. You muted.
Sorry about that, y'all. We're going to have a great week. We'll see you on the sales meeting at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, Central Time. We'll be dialing from 1 to 4 tomorrow afternoon. Probably get on earlier than that. Yeah, last week we just had a blast working together, really Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. For those of you that are working the phones, feel free to jump on us or jump on the dial sessions, or let us know if you want to get on, if it's not posted. And because it doesn't feel so isolating, because when you're there, when you've got your teammates around you, you can chat with them more. We can talk to you about more things. One of the things I really want to go over is how to do that ERS call. I know that many of you are new and you're getting ERS. I want to train on that. Randy, I know I've got to talk to you about that tomorrow, but I want to do some more training with you on it. We'll do more of that next week.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for this evening. We will see y'all in the morning, 10 o'clock. Get some sleep. It's time to rise and get on the way with finish out the July strong and head into August with a furious run, rush. Get there. All right. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.